I maybe would have looked at doing a video for yesterday's game between Liverpool and Atletico Madrid, but to be honest, I'm not feeling that great. Just a sore throat. I don't think it's a coronavirus at all, but yeah, I mean, just want to try and save my voice as much as possible. This was always going to be a huge game for Rangers tonight. For all the negatives since the winter break, let's not forget how big an achievement it is to be in the last 16 in Europe after everything that has happened. I mean, obviously the performance against Braga and the comeback against Braga, was excellent. But we'll get into the game now. First half, Bayer Leverkusen controlling the early minutes so far. Dangerous situation for Rangers. Belrabi again found on 8 minutes, but good covering by Barisic to get the block in. Rangers need to try and get hold of the ball. Leverkusen very comfortable in the opening 15 minutes. Wendell plays a very dangerous ball across the Rangers goal in 16 minutes. Big warning for Rangers. Morelos tries to get something at the other end. Then Leverkusen almost in again. Great defending by Goldson after a wonderful touch by Diaby, and Goldson just got the ball away. McGregor called into action on 21 minutes by Dermabai, but very comfortable, just straight at him. Rangers get up the field with some nice play from Aribo, finds Barisic. Rangers eventually get a free kick, which was completely wasted by Barisic, just went straight out of play. Rangers finally started to grow into the game in 30 minutes. Leverkusen are awarded a penalty on 34 minutes. Edmondson he did have his arm up. I mean, it is a harsh one, but with the way it is now, with penalties and having your arm up in the penalty box, you really are. I mean, he didn't obviously have his arm like up in the air, but he's blocked the cross with his arm. And to be honest, I don't really have too many complaints about the penalty being given. It was referred to VAR and it was given, but it was harsh on Rangers because although Leverkusen were very comfortable, they weren't really creating too many chances at that point. The referee went over to the screen and he awarded the penalty, which I just knew was going to happen. I was even writing that down before he went over. A huge opportunity for the away goal for Leverkusen. Havertz versus McGregor, and it's 1-0. It's rolled in by Havertz. Rangers looking for a penalty other end with Goldson's header blocked, but not a penalty for me. I think it hits off Taz's back. I don't think it even hits his arm. Leverkusen keeper almost lets Morelos in 40 minutes. He just slides it away. Rangers just need to get in at half time and regroup here. Davis had a particularly poor half. He was so crucial in the early part of the season, but things have changed. And, kind of maybe sound controversial, although obviously we've had problems going forward and problems defensively, maybe the problem is the lack of energy in the middle of the park. I mean, I just think that and Jack's missed quite a few games. I just feel that Davis has just not been the same player he's been. I mean, I'm not kind of defending other players, but I think something maybe to look at. Scary second half. Scary moment. Leverkusen in behind early in the second half, but it's dealt with. Rangers looking much better since Canberry comes on. Tavernier plays in Morelos in 54 minutes, denied by the keeper. First real opportunity for Morelos. Rangers a better side right now, just not quite getting the final ball. Some really good play by Kamara near the hour mark, positive on the ball, driving Rangers forward, playing with confidence. Canberry nicks the ball in 62 minutes, tries to find Morelos. It's brilliant defending by Ta to deny a tap-in. Cleared off the line on 65 minutes by Davis from the corner, but Leverkusen kept the pressure on. It wasn't dealt that well with by Rangers, and then it was going to be 2-0. Leverkusen possibly the tie over. Ball whipped in. Tavernier clears it only as far as Aranguiz, who scores. People were trying to blame Tavernier for it. I mean, at the end of the day, he's cleared the ball off the line, and whether it was going wide or not, he's done obviously what he felt he had to do. And I'm not happy with the stuff that Tavernier said, but he had a really good night tonight. I've got no complaints with his performance. But it's hard on Rangers. Rangers do have a lifeline on 74 minutes. Good delivery by Tavernier from the corner, and Edmondson heads in off the post, and Rangers had hope. 15 minutes left. Hadji finds Kent, who is filled. Rangers have some belief here. Barisic so close with the free kick, just wide on 77 minutes. Could Rangers level? Leverkusen almost into the other end. Aranguiz then hits the crossbar from a free kick. Brilliant fingertip save by McGregor in 79 minutes after the foul by Kent. 10 minutes left. Can Rangers level? Kent's so wasteful in 81 minutes. Rangers were in a good attacking position and he shoots wide. Hadji almost finds Morelos for a brilliant ball in 87 minutes, but the keeper saw the danger and gets it away. It's all over. Bailey scores the third goal. Brilliant finish on 87 minutes. Diaby plays a nice 1-2, finds Bailey, who cuts in onto his right, curls it past Alan McGregor. It was a brilliant goal, it has to be said. Barisic crosses into Morelos at 88 minutes, but he gets too much on the header. Hadji turns on 90 minutes, gets a shot off, but it's a comfortable save. And listen, it looks like obviously we're going to go out. I mean, it's going to be a hell of an ask to turn that around in Germany, but regardless of what, and regardless of all the stuff that's going on, I'm still very proud of the team to get to the last 16 of Europe. I mean, to be honest, it was unthinkable with the result against Progress a couple of seasons ago. And yeah, I mean, listen, the collapse isn't good, but I still think there's still a huge kind of upside, and I think if we can maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that we're gonna stop 10 in a row next season. I don't know at this stage, but I mean, these players obviously didn't become bad overnight. I mean, there is obviously a problem. If the problem can be addressed and with some new faces in the summer, who knows? Of course, we move on to the Old Firm on Sunday. That's going to be a very difficult game, and we'll have to see how the pitch is as well, because it's obviously been struggling. Anyway, though, that's me for this video. So hopefully I'll be able to do one for the Old Firm, and we'll see obviously how I'm feeling.